That's the agenda you sent me. I want you to stick with it. I was just checking that.
You're just harassing me. You know you had a written agenda.
There we go.
All right, so guys, welcome to the One Star Call. As always, it's going to be a fantastic call today. You know what? We added a new ticket system to the back office to help people communicate with customer service. Hopefully, this is going to provide a more convenient option to calling customer service sometimes. So if you go to Tidbits, which, where do you find that? LongevityRC.com, and go to the blog and scroll down to see Victoria's Tidbits. Go there, click on there, and you're going to see an example of where it is, and then you click in for new tickets.
It's our choice. Sometimes Mama needs to.
James, you need to mute everybody, if you would, please.
My co-host.
Except for Tommy and I and Brett and Lauren. And the just so you know, the Tidbits changes.
The one with the picture.
Yes, you get a brand new one every Monday when you get that email Zoom call list. There's a brand new Tidbits, but if something happens midweek that's new, it's going to be listed in there. So always, just keep checking that when you have your meetings, and it gives you an updated sheet right there for you to know what's going on. Now, the meeting locator, for those of you who are the superstars of longevity, and you do weekly events and you do all these Super Saturdays and all that, most of you, if not all of you, have changed to Zooms, or you put them postponed or whatever. Make sure you update that, because you're the ones that can update that. So on the date location part, you want it to list, instead of Kansas or instead of Florida, it's going to say Zooms, because I'm assuming most of you are, and that'll be temporary or postponed or whatever. And don't forget, we need to qualify by month end now. We know that. I want to read over real quick of course it left me. One quick second here. Okay, the back order report. I want to go over that. That's important. Back in stock now. You've got the pollen burst 30 count. You've got the On the Go Healthy Body Start Pack is back in stock. The Ultimate Tangy Tangerine 32 ounces back in stock. That's big. Herbal Rainforest back in stock. Now, what's on back order? You got the BTT 2.0 30 count box is due like the 24th. And of course, you always give it a few days to get shipping and all that. But anyway, Oxybody, huge. I had a doctor with longevity one day tell me that that's like having your own hyperbaric oxygen chamber. Anyway, the Oxybody Cherry Body Berry is due 3/24 is also. Ultimate Vitamin D3, we all got to be taking that every day, is due in a few days. It's due 3/25. The Good Herbs, which are fantastic brand. Glidden thinks it's the best herbs on the planet. Antimicrobial Support is due 3/27. So is the Super Olive Health, 3/27. Why? Because we know we need those right now. And the Ultimate Colloidal Silver is due on 3/31. We probably have 10 in the house, and we keep one in every car. We never travel without it. Like Steve Wallace said, he never travels without it. That's something you always want to have. I started to get a little bit of a sore throat the other day, and man, I did it like 4 times during the day. Gone. It's perfect. You always got to keep that in stock. Like I saw something the other day that said, like Doc always says, keep a 3-month supply on things if you can. Then when something happens, you don't have to worry about it going out. The BTT 2.0 gusset bag is due the very first part of April 1st. Can you believe we're talking April already? This quarter's almost over. The Tropical Plus is due 4/3. You get the zinc lozenges are out of stock right now, and the Pure Works is out of stock. A lot of the Simple Man, no ETAs on those, but we will be getting ETAs on those. Now, you're probably wondering what happened to the Go Foods. Well, they donated everything to a food bank. So all of that, we no longer carry Go Foods. We may get something later, who knows, but that's the update on Go Foods, so don't go trying to buy that. Personally, we've been buying it for years, so we love it. It tastes great, and so, you know what? Maybe we'll get another company in or something. March promotion incentives. You know, one of the best promotions we do, preferred customer fee is waived this entire month. And you get free shipping with initial orders of $99. Now, if you get the free shipping, gotta call customer service. If you just do the preferred customer order, you know, you could do that on your own personalized Youngevity site. Now, there is a special free limited edition gift that you're going to get this month for the 300 Club if you make it. I know everybody on this call is going to make it, and it is so worth it this month to do it. And it's worth it every month, and then you get the 600 pin and the 900 pin, et cetera, et cetera. You also know that you have the DAC promotion this month as well. You got lots of items with double rewards, which we're going to hear all about that today and how to build our business with that. But you know what? The rewards are absolutely amazing. I keep checking mine. I'm like, I can't believe I have this many points. I just keep getting all these points. And it's fantastic. So make sure you are activated and that your team is activated so that your auto ships and absolutely everything counts. Now, you notice that the zinc is out. But remember, a lot of our products that we have other ingredients in them. So don't forget about our seasonal immune support pack. In fact, I happen to know for a fact that Brian Pozowski, that's his favorite thing in Youngevity. He talked to him about Z, but his favorite thing is the seasonal immune support pack. That number is 10231. Now, it does have the zinc in it, and I'm sitting here right now with like 10 of them on my desk. I take several a day, and every day I take it, you know, to just keep things built up. So it's got a zinc, it's got an MU911 in there, it's got a vitamin C, it's got a CFX, it's got a killer biotic. It's perfect. And for a limited time, we have vitamin C chewables individually bottled for you. So, I mean, did you know we had that? And guess what? The vitamin C chewables have zinc in them as well. So check that out today. Don't wait till later. Don't forget about the convention, September 2020. We have 3 new Nature Direct bundles, and rumor has it that we're in 5 to 6 weeks, we're going to have a hand sanitizer in the United States and Australia now from Nature Direct as well. But in the meantime, you can do that Enviro thing. Works on your hands, it works to sanitize the surfaces, all that good stuff. So make sure you have that, because I got to tell you, some of these things that people use, all the Lysol stuff, it gets into your lungs. So you may choose to do our natural way of doing it, Nature Direct, and of course there's all kinds of essential oils you could use as well. The chocolate will stop shipping here as soon as it starts to get hot and heavy outside. Once it starts getting hot, you won't get that. And last year we did not get our shipments back in until like November. So you want to make sure you get those healthy chocolates in. Of course, you know you have the Icelandic water. Youngevity doesn't make a dime on that. They pay the shipping. You know, if you're putting it on your auto ship, it's a great thing. So also, Leanne King put a how to make your own sanitizer, hand sanitizer with essential oils. That's on the Facebook page, Official Youngevity. Now, Tom Chenault, our unbelievable ambassador that hosts all these calls to make sure you're always updated. You see him jumping around there. Now everybody else is, look at Dr. Lisa. Now she was following you. That's great. Anyway, he did a video, a 55-minute video with Michael Burnoff. It's very good. And in there they talk about, Tom talks about fear, and he says, you know, when I get fearful, and we all do, he says, I read that Untethered Soul. And then they talk for 55 minutes about how to stay out of fear. It's a good one to watch late at night when you're not calling and doing your business during the day. You know, late at night, that's a really good, or early in the morning to watch that, because they give you techniques on how to stay out of fear. Now, Michelle Wallach wrote in the other day and said, you know, since we're all washing our hands a little more, for the women, make sure you're washing your makeup brushes, because there's nothing worse than a little dirty, grungy brush. And she says she uses the Youngevity shampoo with the peppermint essential oil and hot water. Reshape it and lay it out, and she wrote a little, put a little video there too. So, and Brenda Wright the other day was talking about how great it is that we have those Breathe Essentially clips. You clip them in your nose, and she puts a touch of lemon, green mandarin, or To Be Well on that wick. And remember when they first came in, everybody was saying, oh my God, they look weird and blah, blah, blah. Well, I got to tell you, like always, longevity is a forethinker. They always think ahead, and so that is a great product to have. Put that lemon, that green mandarin, or that 2B well in there, and make sure you always do every night of your life the first defense with a little bit of carrier oil on the bottom of your feet. Now, the CDC is saying, older adults get, this virus and this going around and so on and so forth. And actually now a study just showed up that a lot of people that are younger are getting it as well. Bottom line is you need to do the things longevity has and the things that you have for immune boosting. And that RYL 500 is so important to do. And use it, what's recommended on the label. And they also said it improves various stress-related conditions. It improves fatigue, endurance. Anyway, that RYL 500 from Restart is an amazing product as well. I love to post that Simple Man brand posted. It says it takes 26 seconds for all the chemicals in your personal care products to enter into your bloodstream. 26 seconds. So when you go to use something else that isn't healthy, you might want to think twice about that. Let's see here. And two biggies. Team Challenge is coming in April. Start planning now. Who's going to be on your team? Team Challenge only happens 2 times a year. We absolutely, totally rock it. So do it now so that the very end of the month you're not, oh my God, is this person going to do it? Is that person going to do it, etc. And +1 is coming back in April as well, so stay tuned for that. And then I'm going to close my part of it. Two last things. One is Leanne King and Brenda Wright wrote an essential oils book, and typically, and it's great to buy that. But they are actually giving that digital form away free. 437 pages. I recommend you download that. And man, it tells you the dilution. It tells you every single blend we have, all that stuff. We will put that link in the chat, or if you're on your cell and you can't read that or whatever, you can always email me at victoria@baron, BARAN, biz.com. And also, it's on going to be on Tidbits if it's not now. I forget which week we're working on because we have to work several weeks ahead. The last thing I want to tell you is a funny thing that Jeanette Anderson posted. And she said a funny thing happened to her. She was on the phone with Deb Hall, and through her Bluetooth, of course, and a police van pulled up. And it's like a police wagon in Australia, flashed its lights at her. And she said to Deb, who was on the phone, she goes, "Hey, I'm being pulled over by the police. I'll call you back." So Deb, of course, frantically tried to message her to see if she was okay. Had she had a beer or what happened. The police officer quickly walked up to her open car window and said, "Jeanette, I saw your number plate and recognized it. I need to order some hand sanitizer and some Elvira mist." So can you imagine what a great thing to be pulled over by a cop to order longevity products? So I think that's awesome. So Tommy, I know there was a lot today, but it was important stuff. So back to you, sir, and then we're going to turn it over to Lauren.
I switched my camera just to show Martha that while her app tells her it's spring, it is snowing like crazy here. So the dog's out there in the snow, so he's filthy and wet. The ducks just drowned. It's a mess. So it might be spring where you are, but you might want to tell the sky. So yeah, so this is it's a very scary time, and that interview with Burnoff was very, very good. And I still, to this moment, don't know one person personally with the coronavirus. But I know about 99% of the people, including myself, have another virus going on. That virus called fear, that virus called worry, that headspace between your ears. And I am telling us all, I think it's 10 times more insidious than this coronavirus. But I also happen to believe that we can get rid of it just as fast. And the way that we do it is obviously the untethered soul with prayer, whatever it is. But I'm telling you what, don't let that fear rent space in your head. Faith is bigger. It's the opposite of fear. And I don't care where you are spiritually. It is no fun being scared for you, me, or anybody. So I want to get myself back where I can see myself because Love my face so much. So let's get back over here. There we go. So anyway, that's number one. Number two, one thing that's really, really lighting up in my business, and I was doing the analytics on it because I'm getting ready for month end. I cannot believe how many people are enrolling this month as a result of the free sign up on customers. And if you don't know about it, I am sorry. I'm taking personal responsibility for that. I should have marketed it harder. I should have marketed it into your face. I should have blown it out like everywhere because it is absolutely lighting up my business. And it's a sneaky light up because it's just amazing to me. So whatever you do, take advantage of this for the next week because it is gigantic for your business. It's been gigantic, just you people doing it, and it's only going to get better. And I laid out a few months of looking in my business what happened with the 1995 to see what happened to my volume, and it went there in the enrollments, and it went the wrong direction. The minute they did this, and the word has not been blown out hard, all of a sudden people are enrolling right and left, and we're able to fight against a lot of stuff. Another thing that's really going crazy is this rewards program, and they're going to explain the heck out of it today. But Luis Ariaza is a brand new man. I hate to break it to you. So whatever you do, just fasten your seatbelt, knowing that. I'm a head case. I don't know if you guys know that, but I am a very, very troubled man. And I was thinking today about how blessed we are that we're in a position where we are able to sell something into this situation going on out there. Think about Holton Buggs and his travel company that he just launched, where nobody can travel anymore, or that cruise company, network marketing company, that had 10,000 people at that event with Eric Worre, and now they are literally out of business. And here we are in longevity. And not only do we have 90 for life, we've got so many different products that these people, from water, from the unbelievable water that we've got, to everything, where people don't have to go to the store. They don't have to go expose themselves. They are right there. I was at Starbucks this morning. It was so funny. I drove in. The lady said, next time you come in here, would you mind using the app? And I go, why is that? She goes, because I don't want to touch your credit card. And that was like kind, she said that. But she's right. I mean, the cool news is, and I took it kind of personally, I got to be honest with you, because there was snot all over it and everything. So I came home and washed it. But at the same time, everything's a germ. So think about that a little bit and think about how lucky you are to have an online business that you can literally take to your friends. Last thing I want to say, there was a graph this morning about the way that the coronavirus is exploding and how you stop it. And how you stop it is not be around other people. And they showed it. If you're just by yourself with your wife in your house and nobody's touching anything, there is literally no chance of that virus growing. If you are out there telling everybody and touching everybody, I mean, it is quantumly different about how that virus can grow. So take that the other direction in your head with your little online business. And every one of you have the ability to be a walking, talking, exploding deal like that. And I don't want to call you a walking, talking coronavirus. That isn't what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to say you've got the same ability to get it out there if you will just get your mouth and your ears and your fingers working. Last but not least, Adrian Chenault. Love this kid like I've known him all his life. Did an unbelievable Zoom a couple of days ago on how to use Zooms, where you can have breakout rooms, where you got a big opportunity meeting going on, and all of a sudden I'm putting on the proper opportunity meeting and you're getting a little bored with me. You see your friend getting a little bored, you stick him into a sidebar room, you say, Tom was boring, you don't want to hear that anyway, I don't like the guy. You come back into the meeting for the end. You can learn all that. This Zoom is a magic trick if you'll use it right. It costs virtually nothing to join it, so please use that. So Todd Falcone, this afternoon, 3:30 Pacific, is coming on a special Zoom with us again. So that's going to be out there. Somebody put that up. We're on fire here. I mean, this is time to work from your home, to give people something phenomenal, to keep the cash register ringing. It is your time. So don't live in your head. Get out there and help some people. and all of a sudden you won't have time to watch CNN and all that other Fox and all the other customer things. So that's it. Getting back to Sean Brown right now. Sean, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I want you to come on for two reasons. Number one, Helen Watt had a question about how the team challenge is going to be structured. And the second thing, I am so happy you're home. I was so scared for you over there in Barcelona, Spain. Just absolutely grateful that you're alive and kicking. So Sean Brown, next.
Thank you, Tom. And a lot of exciting things going on in the business. And yes, things have been a little crazy. I think if I would have been delayed one more day, the earthquake would have hit. The Salt Lake airport was shut down yesterday. Tons of damage on buildings in Salt Lake. Just crazy times, right? Like so much crazy stuff going on. It's really unbelievable. I was sitting on my couch working and the whole house was shaking. And I don't know if you've ever been through an earthquake. I grew up in California. It's a little bit strange to be in because for the first little bit, you don't know what's happening. But, you know, we got a couple of really cool things. So Helen, to answer your question, Team Challenge is coming. And it's coming fast and furious. And it's going to be 4 to 5 on the team. And just like it always has been. And, you know, when we run Team Challenge, you know, great things happen. It's probably the most successful promotion that we run at Youngevity. Really is fantastic. People love to compete. People love to go out and enroll. People love to do it together. And so putting that team together is a big deal. We just had a product launch come back, actually, with a Benny U product. It's a really fantastic energy drink. There's some information about it in the comments section that Victoria just posted. We sold 1,000 boxes of it in the first 24 hours. People love it. So it's something that you could try if you wanted to. No need to. If you like something else, just thought I'd mention it. There's a lot of things that you can do to prepare yourself, right? And the best way to kind of stave off fear and stave off panic is to be prepared. Getting that Icelandic water, having a good, you know, stash of it in your house is good. You know, it's the best water on the planet for pH and for overall health in your body. It's the best thing to mix with Youngevity, you know, nutrition. So make sure you're doing that. We're also going to bring back the +1 next month. You're going to see 4 to 5 different +1s to get excited about. Last time we ran the +1, it created hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra revenue for you guys and for the company. It was very, very successful. We expect it to be that way again, really increasing that average order size. Remember the 3 behaviors that you can't do without, right? Enrolling, keeping them in the house, and of course increasing your average order size. You get really good at those 3 things, you're going to be super successful. Also wanted to mention, like Tom said, we are on fire. You know, month over month, this is the biggest increase of sales that we've ever had. We're tracking for people. One of the good things that's coming out of this thing, that the panic out there, is that people care more about their bodies. They care more about being healthy. They care more about nutrition. Yes, some people are over the top, but at the end of the day, we're getting people to think more about living longer, living healthier. And boy, how are we uniquely positioned? Did you see the comment from Marianne Niehaus in the comments with her mastermind that she was on, her networking call that she was on with all the realtors and other people thinking how they're going to survive? Not us. Like, you know, this is playing right to where we need to go. The side hustle is more important than ever. People need that little bit of extra money. Alex Tice told me he was at Target yesterday down in San Diego, trying to get in, and you know, they had 500 people waiting outside, and they didn't have enough employees to handle everybody, so they were letting 100 people in at a time. Like crazy, right? So don't go there to get your water. Make sure that you're putting that in your auto ship and doing your best there. Now, last thing I'll just say, which is I think really important, like Tom really talked about, that preferred customer. Make sure you're getting people enrolled right now, right? Like going out there and getting them. Number one, they're going to be more open to hearing about supplementation and nutrition than they ever have been before. Number two, if they haven't ordered in a while, they're going to be likely to order again. And number three, you don't have to worry about any barrier of a fee right now. You can go out and get them to order and give them a free account. Remember, they won't get that renewal fee as a customer either if they spend $100 in a year and or have an auto ship. So either way, they're going to have that account free for a while as long as they order some product. So really, really good stuff. I don't want to take any more time away from marketing and the rewards program that they're going to outline for you, but just wanted to cover a couple of quick things. Stay safe, stay healthy. Love you all.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Sean. We're pumped about this. Lauren Castronovo and these people have really, really put something special together. They are working hard. And I'll be honest with you, Victoria told me that one of the easiest crews to work with in her life on a daily basis, inside and out, is Lauren and Brian. And that goes a long way with me. And James Rouse also told me the same thing. And so it's awful easy to be standing back, looking at what other people aren't doing and saying, I wish they would do that, until you walk in their shoes. And I am telling you, this marketing department has had their hands full. And if you guys get a chance, make sure you write them a nice note and give them a kind word, because they have got monster amounts of responsibility. And I hope in this conversation called the New Longevity that with Steve really, really grabbing the reins on a bunch of stuff towards the absolute network marketing model, that gets a little more clear, and these people get the ability to be as great as they really are, because they've been wearing a lot of hats and they've been doing a hell of a job, but the pressure on them has been unbelievable. And I just wanted them, before they even start talking, to know that we know it. So thank you, you guys, for working so hard. Over to you, Lauren.
Thank you, Tom. Really appreciate it. We're happy to be kind of in the trenches with all of you, really. I'm thankful we're all here and healthy today. And I don't know if you could see my t-shirt, but sending everybody good vibes. Hopefully you're all familiar with the rewards program and have activated it already. I really want you to know that this rewards program is really one of the best out there. It's totally customized to Longevity and our business model, and it rewards a wide range of behaviors that can help your business grow by building loyalty, repeat business, and retention. And so we really wanted to make sure that everybody fully understands its potential and everything that it can do. So today we have with us Brett Duncan. He helped us build out the program. I've actually known him for years. He's been an executive on the team at Avocare and Manitech, and he's currently the managing founding partner for Strategic Choice Partners, a consulting company working with many DSA companies on a variety of initiatives. So without further ado, I'd love to welcome Brett.
Awesome. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. We've got a lot going on right now, don't we? Interesting time here in the world. But anyway, I've had the privilege of knowing Lauren for a long time. She's one of the best. And so just know that you have that at Longevity. I get to work with a lot of companies. And so you're blessed in that. And also, I've gotten to know Brian and Sonia so well, and Ethan and Aaliyah, and anyway, and so many others. I've gotten to be around Sean several times over the last couple of years. And anyway, excited to be with you today. I'm going to jump right in because I have a lot to share with you. And so I wanted to make sure you saw my face here, but I'm going to close that down because no one wants to see that for too long. And I'm going to share my screen as we get going, because I have quite a bit I'm going to share with you. The good news is, as I see, this is being recorded because you no doubt, some of you have dug into the rewards program and you could probably teach me a thing or two. But some of you probably are like, hey, I know I'm getting points, but I don't really know how, but I'll take them. And so today I'm going to walk you through how that works, and most importantly, how you can take advantage of it as a distributor, okay? So real quickly, Lauren, if you'll give me just a head shake, if you see my screen here, I want to make sure that's coming through okay. All right, excellent. Cool. Now, one of the things that Lauren said, and you guys have already touched on it, but, just talking about before we jump into everything else, what is some things to keep in mind just in the midst of the coronavirus? So outside the rewards program, and Tom and Sean, so many have already touched on this today, but I just wanted to share with you some things that I've been sharing with others and kind of that I've been thinking about as you go through this. And one of those, and hopefully this helps you, look ahead to July and beyond. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I don't know if July is when things get back to normal. It might be June, might be May. I don't know what it is. But look to whenever, quote unquote, things get back to normal, and think about what can you do now that your future self will thank you for. That's always a great question to ask, regardless of what's going on in your life. But ask yourself that now, especially when everything gets back to normal. What opportunities will people be looking for? Is it shopping opportunities, opportunities to become a distributor, etc.? Now then, those things don't have to wait. The second thing I would bring up is also make the most of right now. And as you've already heard, there's so many things that you can take advantage of right now. What do people need right now? There's a lot of cabin fever right now. I don't know about you, but I've got 2 young boys. They are home from school and will be for quite a while. And so, this is a chance to, strengthen relationships. It's a great time for training and for learning. So that is great. There's lots of fear. So show courage. Make sure that you encourage, you don't discourage. There's lots of downtime, right? Maybe that you haven't had before. Catch up on things. Catch up on things that will build your business. Catch up on things that you know forever. They've been important, but never urgent. Maybe now is a great time to do some of that. And then make sure that your expectations, I don't want to tell you to expect less, because you shouldn't, but the way that things could look a little bit differently. For longevity, as I'm hearing from everyone else, the opportunity might be really great right now. So take advantage of that. One of the other things as an industry we all have to keep an eye on is compliance. And what I would say is don't be inappropriately opportunistic. What do I mean by that? Well, first off, let me just say, definitely be opportunistic. There's lots of opportunity there, and only you can really know what's inappropriate. But one of the things there that I would say is don't let the worries and urgencies of today harm your reputation for years to come. There are some ways that you interact with people in the moment that, could rub them the wrong way if you're going overboard and things like that. I'm not saying that's something you deal with, but some people, when opportunities arise, they push that maybe a little too far. Just be aware of the context. Again, you know how to deal with that. And then the other thing from a home office perspective, make sure you stay within compliance. Right now, it is extremely easy to make product claims that probably, maybe you shouldn't be making. It's very easy to make income claims in the midst of everything that's going on in the economy. You still need to stay within those boundaries. So make sure that you do that, because it's not just for your sake, but for the entire company's sake. And then finally, I think specifically for longevity, you have the opportunity. I know you love that phrase, swap where you shop. And that opportunity, as you've heard about already today, is, I think, stronger than ever. So especially with so many people, as I scroll through Facebook, I see a lot of people talking about supporting small business, supporting local business. And that's what each and every one of you are. And so that message is there. And so you have an opportunity to reach out to people and say, hey, instead of going to Amazon or this or whatever, shop with me. You're going to get what you need. You're going to get products that you need, that you're looking for right now. And it's going to help small business as well. And who knows what else that could lead to. So anyway, just thought I'd drop a few notes there as we go through it. But really what I want to do today is work through the rewards program. This is an extremely powerful business building tool for you as a distributor, both for you as leaders, but also even people in your organization, other distributors that, if we call it like it is, maybe they're not that active. This could be a program that they really get excited about. And so it might be a way to really help them take a next step in longevity. Now, let me just say this. Today, because I want to make sure that I cover the entire program, I'm not going to dig into questions. Certainly list them if you want, but I'm not keeping an eye on the chat. But I know that the longevity team, the marketing team, will keep an eye on that and kind of reach out to you as we go there. But I'm going to do my best to get through this. Like I said, I'm going to go fast, but it's being recorded. And you're going to have time to go back and watch this and understand it as we go. So what is the rewards program? Well, it's a program that has the potential to motivate everyone in longevity, not just distributors. It's going to motivate them to share products and promote our brand. And the great thing is the rewards program, it's one that the distributors, you as distributors, can use to incent your teams to sponsor more, order more, try more, and share more. And I really do break it down that way. So in other words, you can find more members, be they customers or distributors, more orders, more products, more sharing. Everyone gets rewarded for introducing new people to longevity through this program. Your customers will start referring more often because they'll be rewarded for that. Your distributors will be rewarded even more for sharing. So that's amazing. Our hope is you'll see more orders come through this. Every single order placed earns points. So the more you order, the better your rewards get. And I'll walk you through this in a minute, but you get extra perks for auto ship as well. Okay. more products. We hope because of the rewards program, people try products maybe that they wouldn't try otherwise. It's maybe outside of their normal regimen. So this is a great way to try new products. And obviously the bigger the orders are, the bigger your points will be. And then finally, more sharing. We want to encourage your team, and I mean your distributors, everyone on your team, your customers, to share online more, get more people involved in sharing your business. And what a great opportunity right now in our life today to put that to use, okay? The other thing to really make sure you understand is the rewards program. It's all above and beyond our compensation plan, okay? So the compensation plan is still there for you like it's always been. The rewards program is stacked on top of that. That's really, really powerful. All right, so as you go through this, again, some of you are like leaning into it and you love it and you're already digging in, and that is great. Some of you may be a little timid. Here's my encouragement to you. Take some time over the next, let's say, couple weeks, and really get familiar with the basics. And I'm going to walk you through those basics today, but learn it, then try it, then teach it, which, as you very well know, sometimes the best way to learn something is to actually teach it, and then work it, okay? Learn it, give it a shot, try it, teach it to others, and then put it to work. All right. Now, the great thing is, I'm sure you've been to your website. I think the marketing team's done an amazing job with all the details on the rewards section. So as you go through that, I want to encourage you to spend time there. There's a terms and conditions link. There's an FAQs link. Check that often. Okay. And then I love the way that they've broken down so easily in these tables. And we're going to use these tables in what we're talking through today. I'm going to keep referencing that. That way it's easy for you to refer to. But there's really 4 main sections to the program: what we call loyalty or retention points, product advocate points, in other words, how you get rewarded for sharing, business building points. Let's get into more of bringing on new distributors or doing things associated with that. And then staying connected points. And this is a really cool portion of the program in terms of staying connected. Okay. So just know that. So we're going to break each one of those down. I'm going to go through this and make sure you understand how to get to the reward section. When you log in at Longevity, you'll see there on the left-hand side highlighted the rewards section. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to your rewards dashboard. This is really well done. There's so much information here, and yet it is not overwhelming. So kudos to the team on that. But let me kind of walk you through each part of the section here. First off, at the top, this is just one. In this case, I'm logged in as a new distributor. It shows me how many points I've earned under this account, how many points I've earned over my lifetime. And then you've got a link to the FAQs, which again, make sure that you continue to check that out over time. Those will be updated frequently. That's what makes them frequently asked questions. They're also frequently answered questions, so that's a good thing. If I work my way down the screen, first off, also, this is a reminder to me to tell you points as you earn them may not show up immediately, okay? And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute, but just know you might say, hey, I thought I earned points. Give it a little bit of time to show on your dashboard here, and you'll find that come through, okay? All right, so if I go down to this tab, the Earn Points, this takes me to the section that I see below, and it does such a great job of reminding me of all the different things I can do to earn points. We're going to break these down in a minute, but this is a great reminder for you and a great way to keep track of that. So on the left-hand side, that shows the activity. Right here, the limit, that means how often, how many times can I earn that reward? So every purchase, that's unlimited. You know, every purchase you make, you're going to earn points. For the annual rewards, obviously you get that once a year, okay? So it goes through and it shows you how to do that. It shows you actually how many points are awarded for that item. And then what's really cool, and I thought this was an amazing part of the program, they put this action column here. And what that allows you to do is, hey, as I'm looking at my points, if I want to do something about it, if I want to go, you know, if there's an action I can take, a lot of times when it's possible, it has a link here for me to click, and I can go do that and get my points for that action, which is really cool. So make sure you spend some time there getting familiar with that. Also, these little icons, we call those tooltips. They are great for you to use to remind you, okay, what's a little bit more detail maybe pertaining to this activity. And so if I was to click on one of these, it would tell me, and we'll talk about this more in a minute, but hey, you get 3 times the points in your first 30 days for every dollar spent. So that's a reminder of, essentially in this instance, if I'm in my first 30 days, I get 3 points per dollar spent instead of just 1, okay? And if I go through those tool tips, I will learn those little hints as I go through the program. Great reminders for you. All right. This is just, I scroll down the page, shows you the rest of the page. You've got everything here that can help you earn points, and it shows you where you're at in that process. That being said, take a look at this. One of the really cool things here is if I've already been awarded points for something, it tells me that. So that's really cool. I don't have to remember. So in this case, I visited Facebook and I hit like, and it awarded me that. Okay. Same thing for Instagram, but it shows me some things there that I could still do. So that's great. If you haven't gone in and done that, this is a great way for you to go in and get familiar with the dashboard. Make sure that you take advantage of that. More importantly, make sure that your team is taking advantage of that. Okay. If I click on the points history tab, that just shows me exactly what it says it will. Here's the history of points that I have earned. It tells me when it occurred and when they will expire. So that's a great way to keep track of those. And then my referral link. Okay. If I'm a distributor, it's going to tell me how to do that. So locate your personal website URL, which by the way, as a distributor, that's it. Your personal website URL is what you use for that. So if I was to go to that, it would, like it always has, it would show that on my profile page. If I need a reminder of what my website is. However, if you look up at the kind of the top left, in this account, I'm a retail customer. So it works a little bit differently, but customers also get referral links. And so if I click on that referral link that you see there in blue, it's going to take me to this page. Okay. And so it gives me a link that I can use and share and copy that link. That is how it works for a customer. Okay. That might be something for you to make sure you're familiar with so that you can tell your customers how to do that and tell them, very, very well and very clearly how to do that. So again, let's dig into this, learn it. I want to encourage you as we go through, spend a few minutes every day reading through the list of rewards, get familiar with it, track your points. So you're earning points now. Some of you might be saying, yeah, I'm earning points. I don't know why, but I know I'm earning them. Use that as an opportunity. Try to understand, why did I earn those points? That will help you more than anyway. It's kind of reverse engineering, right? It'll help you more than anything, help you understand how the program works. And again, check those FAQs often. Try it. I want you to earn all the points you can as quickly as you can, okay? There are some points that you only get once, right? But they're easy to get. A lot of them are in the Stay Connected section, okay? So place an order and see what happens there. Earn all of your Stay Connected points and share on social. Watch how it works. Then let your team see you doing it, right? And then when you can redeem points, try that too. That way you get familiar with how point redemption works. I'll show you that later in the presentation. Teach it. Make sure you're showing your distributors how they can earn points. That is really important for them to understand it. Then reach out to customers and preferred customers. Show them how to log in. Hold their hand through this. This is an extremely powerful program for them, so make sure they know how to access it and take advantage of it themselves. If you need to walk them through it, if you need to take time to do that, trust me, it is worth it. Spend the time today. Again, what an awesome opportunity right now, given the situation we're in. This is a great opportunity to do that. People have time to do that, and it can pay off for months and years to come. So make sure that you do that, all right? Take advantage of a program they don't know about. So in other words, they can't take advantage of a program they don't know about, all right? So if they don't know about it, they won't do anything with it. So make sure that they do know about it. And then work it. This is a whole new way for you to build your team, understand how that works, maximize the rewards, help your members as much as possible. And now I want to dig into some simple ways that you can leverage the rewards program. All right, so here we go. First off, let's break down our loyalty retention points, okay? Just to give a quick overview, every member earns 1 point for every dollar spent, whether they're a distributor, customer, whatever. This is the reward that most people pay attention to. Okay, so this is where it starts. You earn it, your distributors earn it, and your customers earn it. Okay, so everyone earns points on dollars spent. Make sure that you reach out to your regular customers. It's a great way to show your appreciation. Say, hey, you're going to start earning rewards just for doing what you've always done. I appreciate you, and I think this is going to be awesome. Also, reach out to your not so regular customers. This is a great way to spark new interest. So if you have someone who maybe orders once or twice or 3 times a year, something like that, hey, well, make sure they know about what's available to them now in terms of just rewards that they can get back on their own purchases. And again, make sure that all your distributors know about it, because some people are motivated more by free product than they are even income sometimes. So this, for some of your distributors, might actually motivate them more than the compensation plan. So leverage it that way. We talked a minute ago about new members. New members, if I'm a new distributor, a new customer, they get triple points. In my first 30 days as, let's say, a new customer, I'm going to get 3 times the points, triple points for every dollar spent. So this is a great way to help all your new members. If you've got new PCs coming on because of the promotion going on right now, make sure they take full advantage of this program in their first 30 days. Not only will that be great for them, but when they experience value early, they'll come back for it more often, right? Guide their shopping experience, help them understand it. Help them understand, hey, you mentioned to me you're interested in this, this, and this, so I think you ought to look at this product and that one. And just know, if they spend $84 in their first 30 days, they're going to be getting 250 points. And that's the threshold. As you know, you need to have 250 points. That's when you can start using your first $10 redemption. That's nothing, right? People spend $84 with us all the time. So for a new member, they can do that. And now they're like, what are they going to do with that $10 redemption opportunity? They're going to come back and get more product, and they'll probably spend more than the $10, right? So that's good for everyone. So that's a really strong way to use your loyalty retention reports or points. The annual rewards, this is for your best members. This is in place if they spend $600 in a year or $800 in a year or $1,000 in a year. We give them bonus points. These are in addition to the normal points that they earned on their purchases. Okay, and I'll walk you through that in a minute, but this is really, really powerful and very, very rich. So you earn these points annually. You can help this is a great way if you see someone and they've got $400 or $500 for the year, they can bump up. Hey, if you get to $600, if you just place one more order for $100 or whatever it is, you're going to get 300 points in addition to what you've already got. Okay, for most people, 6 to 10 orders in a year can get them there. So that's one, very easy to achieve and extremely rewarding. Okay, let's talk about birthdays. Birthdays are extra special because of how they work. You get points for providing your birthday. So we need to know what your birthday is. And when you put that in, you'll get points for that. But you don't get points on your birthday. All right. And you're like, well, why not? Well, here's why. Members will get a 15% off coupon to use during their birthday month. So that's outside of the loyalty of our rewards program. But we have to know their birthday in order to send them that coupon. Okay, so we will give them points for providing their birthday. This is an extra order opportunity, a great way to celebrate them. And just think, if you have 10 members, 10 different customers or what distributors on your team, that's 10 extra orders every single year that could come just because we're celebrating their birthday, right? So make sure everyone on your team has provided their birthday so that they can take advantage of that. Okay, all right. Let's talk about bonus points on auto ship. Distributors, PCs, customers can all sign up for auto ship, and you get 20 points on every auto ship order. Okay, so it's not just 20 points for signing up for auto ship. You will get at every order however many points you get on that order, you'll get 20 points added to it because it's an auto ship. This is a really, really big deal, and obviously we all love auto ship. It's extremely powerful and important for our business. All right, so make sure that you take advantage of that. Now then, let me walk you through some scenarios. This is certainly one of those areas where you'll probably want to go back and kind of go through this again and make sure that you understand it. But I've got you there. You're a 1-star. Okay, you're a distributor. And let's say you purchase $100. Well, you earn 100 points on that, right? You get 1 point per dollar spent. So that's great. You spend $100, you got 100 points. Easy, right? No problem. Pam is one of your preferred customers. Okay, so again, Pam purchases $100. Pam earns 100 points. It works the same way for her. That's outstanding. You have D. D is a new customer. Let's say she's only been with us for 7 days. Okay, she's a new customer. She purchases at $100, but she gets 300 points. Why? Because she's new. She gets triple points in her first 30 days. So D actually earns 300 points when she purchases $100. All right. And then you've got John. John is one of your distributors. He's a sales associate. Okay. And so obviously when he purchases $100, he earns 100 points. Okay. So that's That's really simple. Essentially, anyone, whether you're a customer, preferred customer, distributor, it doesn't matter. When you purchase, you earn points, okay? Now then, what does this mean for you? Well, you're going to earn that $8 from Pam. You're going to earn the $20 from Dee. You're going to earn the $8 from John's purchases, right? So not only did you earn 100 points on your own purchases, but just through the compensation plan, you're also earning $36 on these specific orders, okay? So obviously think beyond. I know many of you have much more than 3 people on your team. That can really expand quickly. And if Pam or Dee or even John are motivated to purchase more or more often because of the rewards program, not only is that great for them, but it also pays off for you as well. And so this becomes really, really powerful for you. Now then, let's take it a step further. Let's say John, he also has his own team, right? He's got a Hank who's a preferred customer. So Hank purchases $100. He earns 100 points. He has Claire, who's a customer. She does the same thing and earns 100 points. So what does that mean? Well, John, obviously on your team, is earning that $8 and $20 from Claire. So he earns commissions, but then look, it also helps you in the commission or the compensation plan. Really, really powerful way for you to take advantage again of these rewards that actually reward you not only just through the rewards program, but also the compensation plan. All right. I mentioned auto ship. So let's just say everyone on the screen here signed up for auto ship. Let's say that order was on auto ship. Then we just add 20 points to what everyone earned on that order. And if they stay on auto ship at that amount, it'll stay the same. Okay, that's amazing, right? So make sure you're getting as many people as possible to set up that auto ship as we go through there. All right. And I just put up in the top corner there, auto ship really adds up. You can kind of go through that when you have time later on to break that down. But as you know, that can lead to, great earnings for you as more and more people get on auto ship. And again, auto ship's always been great, but you have one more reason for people to do that as they move forward. All right, let's break down one more example. This is kind of looking at those annual rewards. So if they get to 600 in a year or 800 in a year or 1,000 in a year, what that means for them. So let's say you have a preferred customer, it's Pam. And so far this year, she spent $500, and she's done that on 4 auto ship orders so far. So she's like, hey, I want to get to 600. You go to her and you say, hey, you're so close. Why don't you get one more order in? And so she places an extra order of $120, and that helps her cross the finish line to get to $600 for the year. So what will that mean for Pam? Just so we're clear here. Well, first off, she had already spent $500. So she got a point for every dollar spent. So she got 500 purchase points. She got 80 points from the 4 auto ship orders, right? 20 points per auto ship. Okay. So if she places another order for $120, she's going to get 120 points from that purchase. And since for the year she's crossed over into 300 points for spending $600, she'll get those 300 points above and beyond all the other points that she's gotten. So it's a total of 1,000 points that she has earned. 500 plus 80 plus 120 plus 300. Okay, she's getting 1,000 points for spending $600. Okay, in the way that she did that. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so again, just some examples to help you kind of understand all the different facets of the program. Again, spend a little bit of time on this, learning how that works. Okay, I know I'm going through quickly. You're going to get to go back and look at this later, but let's talk about our product advocate points. This is where we break down, hey, we want to not only reward you for your purchases, but as you share longevity with others, whether you're a distributor or a customer, we want to do that with you, okay? It lets your biggest fans become your best referrers. So let's break down how this works. First off, anyone who refers retail customers, they're going to earn 50 points on every purchase placed, okay? And I'm looking over here at the right side of the screen. Or if you refer a preferred customer, they earn 75 points on every purchase that preferred customer places, okay? So anyone can earn the rewards, not just distributors. And when you refer someone, you get points not only on their first order, but on every order after that when they use your referral link. Think about that for just a second. It's not just points for the first order. It's for every order they use your referral link on. So getting your customers and PCs used to using that referral link is really, really important for you and for them. Also note, it doesn't matter how big the order is by the person, who was referred, the points are the same. So if that order is, $75, or if it's $200, it's always going to be the 50 and the 75 points. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to you there. Also, let your biggest fans become your best referrers. Your customers now have great reasons to share your business with people they know. They can do it one-on-one. They can do it online. Again, I'm talking about your customers. They can do it at home with a large group, right? If they want to do home demonstrations and things like that, maybe they're doing it with you. This is a great way for them to get all kinds of benefits and rewards from that. Maybe they're at the coffee shop with a couple friends. However they want to do it, as long as they're using that referral link that they have, then they're going to get credit for it, and they're going to get the referral points that you see here on the screen. That is so powerful. Also, it goes beyond that. What if all of your customers and preferred customers were motivated and rewarded for sharing on social media? Well, we have a component for that. So when they share products socially, they can do that. They'll get 10 points every time that they do that. All right, that's awesome. Now then, they must be logged in. And this makes sense if you step back for a second. How else would we know they did it, right? So they need to be logged into their account when they do this on the Youngevity page, and they must share from a public product page. Let me show you what that looks like. So if I'm logged in, and let's say I'm a preferred customer, and I go to this page for the Healthy Body Weight Loss Pack, down there at the bottom, I've highlighted where it says refer a friend. If I click on that, it's going to give me my options that I can use to copy a link or share on Facebook and Twitter and things like that. Okay. So this, if I was to click on Twitter, I could put my message in there and it would help me with that and have, that link in there for me as well. Or if I wanted to share from email, I can do that there as well. Okay. So the key there is make sure they go to the public product page to do that. Make sure they're logged in and then share from there. That's going to be great for them. Okay. Also notice there's big rewards in our product advocate section for new members. Okay, so in their first 14 days, for example, if they refer a retail customer, they don't get 50 points, they get 100. And then if they are in days 15 through 90, they get 75 points. And that really obviously links up with a lot of other programs that we have going on at Youngevity. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And it goes up even more when they refer preferred customers. So again, normally preferred customers, if I refer a preferred customer on an order, it's 75 points. But in my first 14 days, I would get 150 points. And in days 15 through 90, 100 points. Those points stack up fast. Very, very powerful. All right, so let's just break that down a little bit with some examples. Again, I know examples certainly help. So here you are, and Pam is your preferred customer, and she refers Joni. Okay, and so Joni is a new customer. Joni purchases $100. So I bet you kind of know what's going to happen for here. Joni's a new customer, so she got triple points. She earns 300 points. But look at what happened with Joni. Okay, or I'm sorry, with Pam. Pam earned 50 points because she referred a retail customer, and you can see that over here on the screen, retail customer here. Okay, so Pam earned that 50 points as we went through that. So that's great. Okay, now then, you'll also earn your $20 from Joni's purchase. Why? Because she's your customer. So the thing that can get confusing here is distributors, we're used to our downlines and all that, first levels and second levels. But in a referral process, yes, Pam is referring Joni, but they're still PCs and new customers. They're all your customers, right? And so they still belong to you in that instance. So that's really, really powerful. Pam's making that referral. She's earning the points, but you're obviously the one as a distributor earning the commissions. Think about that one for a second. Very powerful. Let's talk about D. Now remember, D is a new customer. Okay, so let's keep in mind what happens there. And let's say D gets pretty aggressive and she refers Connie and Marcus. Okay, Connie purchases her $100. Again, she's a new preferred customer, triple points. She gets 300 points. But look at what happens for D. D is a new customer. And remember what we said? A new customer, when they refer a PC, they don't get 75 points. They get 150 points for that order. So that's what happens for D. for referring Connie. And then with, again, for you, Connie is your preferred customer, right? And so you'll earn the commissions off of that. In addition, Marcus, if you look on the screen, he purchased $100. He obviously earns 300 points. He's a new customer. But look at what happens for Dee. Again, she earns, and I think I might have made a mistake here. She earns not 150 points. She earns 100 points because he is a new customer. Okay, so she would earn 100 points for referring Marcus because Dee is a new customer, and she gets that 100 points. Not 150 in that case. She gets 100. That's a typo. My fault. Sorry about that. All right. And obviously this all is adding up. It's helping you build up a customer base and a preferred customer base that's really, really powerful. Okay. So chew on that a little bit because that can really expand your business very, very quickly. Okay. Now I'm going to go through the last couple parts and then we'll be done with the presentation here very, very soon. So thanks for hanging with me. But let's talk about business building points. Okay. Now, as I go across the top, what I don't have here on the screen, but it does on your website is the first column is for distributors, the middle one for preferred customers, and the last one for retail customers. The business building points has some slightly different rewards for distributors than it does for preferred customers and customers, okay? So we're gonna break that down here just a little bit as we go through it. But again, keep in mind, as a distributor, these are rewards above and beyond the compensation plan. Okay, so it's really, really powerful. So distributors are going to get key points or great points for key business building activity. If you enroll a distributor, if you're in the top share, we'll break that down in a second. Customers earn rewards for becoming a distributor. Okay, so we don't give points to preferred customers and retail customers necessarily for they want to become a distributor. That's what they receive points for in the business building section. If you're already a distributor, you get points for enrolling a distributor. Okay, so let's break that down just a little bit. Again, these are points just for distributors only, not for customers. New distributors get you closer to free products. The top 10 sharers on the Longevity Go-To app. Every month, we're looking at the top 10 people who share, the top 10 distributors who share, and those rewards are huge. Look at that, 1,000 points. So if you or someone on your team ends up in the top 10 on the Longevity Go-To app in terms of top 10 shares, you'll get 1,000 points. And then rank advancements, which I'm not going to break down in this presentation. We'll have that available elsewhere. But as you advance in rank in Longevity, there's actually a large amount of points that are available to you as you go through that. I know, again, above and beyond what's available and what's unlocked as part of the compensation plan. So really important. Also, like everything else, if you're a new distributor, we take those points to the next level. So if you're a brand new distributor in your first 30 days and you enroll another distributor, you don't earn 100 points for that, you earn 200 points. If you do it in days 31 through 90, you earn 150 points. So that's outstanding. Also remember, reward points are a great way to try new products you normally don't order. So as you personally are getting these points, this is a great way for you to either stock up on samples or maybe try a product you haven't tried before. There's so many great products offered through Longevity. So reward points are a wonderful way to do that. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now then, for our retail and preferred customers, they get extra perks with their kit purchases. So if they purchase a business essentials kit or a business builder kit, you can see 100 or 250 points there. All right. Our final section, our fourth section here is the Stay Connected points. I think this is a really, really cool component of the rewards program. It's one of the things that makes this program very, very unique. Longevity is rewarding its customers and its distributors just for doing whatever they need to do to stay connected, to make communication easier. That's awesome. Okay, so as we look at this, there's a lot of one-time rewards here to help enhance communication and community, and it's a great behavior that you want to reward for distributors and customers alike. As a leader, you know how important access and communication and being able to communicate well is with everyone on your team. And so this gives you a reason to encourage others to make sure they are plugged in and plugged in the right way. You can see all kinds of things that you see there on the screen. Let's break down, for your customers, It's great for them. It's an awesome way for them to get started with rewards, right? If they subscribe to the newsletter, hey, there's 20 points. Great. If they connect on social media, hey, here's 20 points. So that's an awesome way for them to do that. Let me actually go back for a second and make sure you're clear too. Here on this column kind of to the left, that's for distributors. And so when they download the Longevity Go-To app, they get 20 points. When they connect on social media, they do that. Convention participation, 300 points. Okay. So make sure that many of you have already done those things. You might need to, if you're not getting the points for them right now, you might need to go through, and I'll show you in a minute how to do that. Might need to go through the dashboard and kind of just tell the system, hey, I'm doing this again, and you'll get those points. Not a problem. Okay. So how do you connect? This is how you get those connect points. Again, we need to know that it's you that's doing this. So when you log in and go to your rewards dashboard, you'll see on the screen, and I'm going to use Twitter here as an example. It says click to go to Twitter, right? So I'm going to follow Longevity on Twitter. If I click on that link, it takes me to the Longevity Twitter page, and I click follow. And when I do that, it's going to bring me back to the rewards page, or when I go back there and it shows, hey, you've done that, right? So let me just show you again. A minute ago, it said I needed to do that. Now that I've clicked on it through the dashboard, I go there, I click follow, and now I am awarded. All right, so I've got my points for that. That's great. So anyway, great way for distributors to use that. Don't forget about the Longevity Go-To Business app. Make sure you download that, and obviously convention participation. All right, now let me show you when you get all these points, how do you redeem it? And it's extremely simple. I'm logged in under a test account here that has 1,071 available points. That's really, really good. I bet some of you have that. I bet some of you have more than that. Okay, so what do I need to do? Well, if I've gone shopping and I've added product to my cart, you can see that on the right side there. If I scroll down the page, continuing on the right, you'll see a section that says Redeem Rewards. And it even tells me how many points I have available. Okay, so if I click that drop down, it takes me to the next screen here, and it lets me pick. It lets me pick which increment I want to use. I can get $10 off, $20 off because of how many points I have. I have 1,000 points, so I could get $100 off of this order if I wanted to do that. So I'm going to choose $20 off. It'll knock $20 off of that very, very simply, and it's done. So hopefully this has helped. Again, I know we've rushed through it quite a bit. You probably have some questions. I know the marketing team can help with that, but it's all about getting more members on your team. It's about getting more orders more frequently. It's about more products being tried and used on a regular basis, and certainly about getting more people sharing on a regular basis. Do it. Make sure you learn it, you try it, you teach it, you work it, get familiar with the basics, dig into this because it can be an extremely powerful tool for you. And don't forget, again, as you go through this, not all points show up immediately. Use your tool tips, that little icon for reminders, and keep referring to the program FAQs. And also, we'll be giving you some additional tools that you can use not only for yourself, but also to send to your customers and other people on your team to help them understand how the program works. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and turn it back over to whomever it needs to get turned over to. Thank you guys so much for the time.
Wow, that was amazing, Tom. Wasn't that incredible?
I hope Marianne took notes.
Well, one of the things that kept coming over and over, you did such a great job, Brett. Thank you so much. Now, Lauren, you guys.
Denise has got this dialed in and she's blown away. So yeah, really, really, really cool. Thank you.
Yeah. And, I'll just add here, there was a lot of information. So we are happy to come back and break it down and continue to train as necessary until everybody feels really comfortable with it. And we will have the recording and we will post the PowerPoint. So like Brett said, just dig in, gather your questions, and we'll keep working through it.
Is that a picture of me over there on that mantle? Lauren?
Oh, there's a mirror, so when your face comes up.
Oh, I thought that was a picture of me. That would have been awesome. All right, thank you. All right, you guys, this is an unbelievable day, and we just get better, but you got to get better. I mean, the crazy thing about it is we're still in business. People are caving. I actually, after I mentioned Holton Bugs and that travel company, I sent him a note. And he said, yeah, we're having to reinvent our whole company. And what I'm going to tell you is we didn't have to. We're actually in the right place at the right time. And the only thing that's stopping us is fear. I mean, getting out there and going after it. And I told you, you saw the muddy yard a minute ago. I thought you would like to know that it's not muddy anymore. We are having a white Christmas here in Colorado. Now everything is white and covered up. And so it's just great. It's a great place to, this, I don't know if you've tried this keto hot chocolate, you guys, but it is so good. It's unbelievable. So nothing could be better. Just fire your brain, stop worrying, hire your heart, get on the phone, tell people how much you love them, get with them, figure out what they want to buy and what they need, come back and sell that to them in a powerful conversation without being that obnoxious multi-level marketer that Brett was alluding to. And you're going to not only make a sale, but you'll probably go to heaven. That will be awesome. So I want you guys to win above all. Brian, don't you want to say something? You're my idol.
Well, I've been muted the whole time. I've just been talking and talking, but I've been muted the whole time, so no one's heard anything I'm saying. No, I've been paying attention to the comments and just trying to answer some questions as we go. I think Brett did a fantastic job, obviously, and that's why we love him. And yeah, and we love Lauren, and we love all you guys. So thank you.
What about little Sonia? Is she still here?
Sonia's on here as well, and we love her too.
Yeah, she's got her camera off. But Sonia, Sonia, just say it. We appreciate you. I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys all. You're in the trenches.
Yes, we are. And some days it's a lot easier than being in the corporate office, and some days it's a lot harder. But you know what? It is what it is. Another thing, Jason Garcia. I have never really used the colloidal silver because I didn't understand it so much. And the other day I had sniffles horribly. And that Jason Garcia said, "Are you crazy?" And he made me take the bottle, right? Because I'm like Contagion. He makes me prove it on Zoom. So he's got me on Zoom and he makes me walk in and actually try the colloidal silver. He said, "Tom, you're going to be astounded at what happens." So I did it exactly what he said to do 3 times a day. And I am telling you, it blew my mind. And I don't make product claims, so I'm not going to tell you what happened, but it was a positive result. So I called Steve Wallach. I go, "Holy mackerel." He said, "That's my favorite product among everything for handling stuff in a hurry." Now it's on back order. I know that, so you don't have to send me 55,000 things saying, "Why are you promoting something on back order?" But I'm going to tell you, put an order in for this stuff so you've got it, because I'm telling you what, it is bad to the bone. And I went down to the training center to see if I could grab like 5 bottles of it, and James had already stolen it all. So unbelievable. Love you guys. Anybody else got anything? Anybody? All right, it's been a pretty long call, but it was worth it. I love you with all. Brian Polinsky.
One other thing to point out with regard to this rewards program is each month we pick certain products and we put them on double rewards. So check out that section. There's a little promo bar at the top of the website on Youngevity.com where you can shop double rewards products. So check those out because you'll earn double rewards points on those products. Each month we swap out the products. And note, earning double rewards is different from the double QV and triple QV stuff that goes on. 2 different things. But I did want to note that on the call about rewards, we might as well talk about the fact that we've got double rewards products, a whole section for them. So thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Everybody, level up, whatever I can. Peace on. That was what I wanted to say. Peace on. All right. We'll see y'all later. And talk. What? Oh, my wife said, "What's that?" All right.
It's
love you
peace
guys.
out.
Peace out. That was the word. Oh, yeah. That was piss on.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry. I don't understand all this lingo. I'm trying to be cool.
No,
We'll see.
Tom, that would be
I'm
piss
here all day
off.
long. I'm doing
It'd
Zoom.
be piss
Yeah,
off. Right?
piss off. The piece off.
If
Piss
you got a
off.
leader on the phone, you want me to
Peace
talk to you?
out.
I have no
Peace
life,
out.
no friends. Let me know.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Piece out.
Love you guys. Have a
Bye.
blessed day.
Great
Don't
call.
piss
Have a
anybody
great
off.
day, guys. Ciao.
Love you guys.
Thank
With that,
you.
I think we're out of here.
Bye, everybody.
Everyone.
Uh-oh.